Good evening, everyone. This is All Media Access News. Hope everyone had a good day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. Basically, I want to talk about the gathering tomorrow that will be held in Bathgate and East 183rd Street at 4:30. So I would really appreciate if everyone from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan could attend, so we can all unite together and gather for Junior. As you guys know, it's been 2 months, you know, which time really went by fast. On June 20th, Junior lost his life, and it's really been a tragic since then. So I would really appreciate if everybody is to come together, and even if you can't make it, I'm definitely gonna go on live when I get there because I will definitely be there. I always make sure that I attend everything that has to do with Junior. And also, as most of you guys seen today, I was actually I went to see Junior today at his gravesite, got to spend some time with him, brought him flowers. And, you know, it's always a beautiful feeling to get there. It's just always hard to leave. And I know a lot of you guys really wish that y'all could be there, and I always go not only on my behalf but on you guys' behalf as well, because I know you guys wish I could be there, and it's definitely not easy. But just know that I'm here, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that there is justice, and make sure that I could help everyone find some type of closure. And as I always ask, keep them in your prayers, and just keep faith and continue to pray for Leandra as well. I'm also gonna be reaching out to Leandra. Hopefully, I can see her tomorrow. But thank God I was able to get her phone number and have her full address. I'm actually gonna also mail her a card today that I have there. So it's a blessing. Um, and like I always say, God has given me the purpose and the opportunity to reach out and stay motivated and stay positive and you know stay away from negativity and continue to pray for Junior. I got a lot of love for him and his mom, and I've been blessed to also meet his dad. So like I said, it definitely hasn't been easy, to cope with it, and it's still the grieving process because Junior was a really good kid and he didn't deserve to lose his life the way he did. And tomorrow is definitely gonna mean a lot, and I'm definitely hoping to see a lot of you guys that are watching in New York. It will really be appreciated. And just continue to keep him in your prayers. And every time I go to see Junior at his gravesite, I don't only go on my behalf, but I go on everyone else's. So please keep him in your prayers. Um, Also, I know a lot of you guys must have seen um someone had posted up a video. I don't mention names because I never give anyone recognition, especially when I feel like they're not supporting Junior. They just speaking based on what they've heard from other people or from what they've seen other people do and say. So I don't feel like they deserve any credit, and they definitely haven't put any footwork. All they've done is continue to bash and disrespect. But God bless to them too, and just gotta keep them in our prayers. Someone had made a video about Stephanie being arrested. I actually felt offended because that is not true. Stephanie has not been arrested. She's still under witness protection along with Jason and Michael. So those three are still, somewhere out there being protected along with the five other suspects that haven't been either caught or are under witness protection as well. So We definitely want justice for Junior. We definitely want to see a change in the community, not only here in New York, not only for Junior, but all around the world. Violence has to stop. People need to learn to unite, respect one another, love one another, and turn to God, so we can make, our world a better place. And that's something that I always dream of, and I always pray for, because I'm completely against violence. It doesn't help anyone. This generation now has totally changed, and you see the things that are going on, and they're not getting any better, they're getting worse. But like I always say, Junior's loved, missed, and always thought of. I know a lot of you guys always leave your comments and are always expressing yourselves about how you feel about Junior, and you know, I definitely feel your pain, and I know it's not easy because you never met him, and for some reason he's always on your mind and your heart, and that's because he's with all of us. He's not only with his mom and his family, he's also with everyone else that prays for him and loves him and cares about him. So, it's definitely a tragic, but I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I will be there and I will be going on live. So, people that aren't able to be there and aren't able to see what's going on will get that opportunity, because I would definitely be there. And like I said, it's not gonna be easy, but I miss him and I think about him all the time. And every week that I go to his gravesite, I try to get the chance to talk to him and feel like he's actually there. I really don't treat him like he's not there. I treat him like he's actually there and he's listening. I don't think about anything negative. I don't think about what happened to him. I just think about his smile and the way, he used to be, and how much he loved life and how much he wanted to accomplish while he was alive, and, how much his mother is such a beautiful person. Like I've stated before, I got to meet her, and, when I got that chance and I approached her, I got to speak to her for a little bit, because it was during the press conference. But she's an amazing person, and she appreciates everyone's love and respect and everyone's voice. And I'm gonna make sure that when I speak to her again, I let her know that everyone sends their love and their prayers and their respect for her. Like I stated, I have her address and I have her phone number. So, that is a blessing. Everything that I've asked God to help me with, He has helped me with. And I'm very appreciative of that. And I just want to let Leandra know that I want to do whatever it is that is needed of me to speak up and stand up and, make sure that he's never forgotten. And to also let her know that she does have a lot of support and a lot of love from people all over the world, you know, even you guys that support me. I would definitely let her know on you guys' behalf that you guys do think of her and that you guys have a lot of love for her. So, that's very appreciated. And I would also ask her, if it's all right to, you know, give my supporters her address and stuff like that to write to her. But I want to be able to speak to her first before I do that. So, if she allows me to, then I definitely will. Um, but like I was saying, for those that just came in, there is a video surfacing. I would not give the person recognition, um, but they had claimed to be a relative, and I really don't. I can't say whether it's true or not, but I'm just very disappointed, because why would they say that Stephanie got arrested when that's not true? She has not gotten arrested. She's still out there under women's protection. along with Jason and Michael. So until we don't see for our own eyes and I don't get that accurate 100% proof, I'm not gonna put that out there. I don't like to mislead anybody or have anyone lied to. Like this is something very serious. I take Junior's death very serious. I continue to, go to the neighborhood he lived in, which I lived for 20 years around that area. I continue to light candles on my behalf and you guys' behalf. I continue to go to his gravesite on our behalves. I go to protesters, um, and tomorrow is definitely the gathering. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I'm going to go on not only my behalf, but you guys' behalf as well. So just know that, I'm here and you guys have supported me and definitely encouraged me. And I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for that. God bless each and every one of y'all. And, you know, I really couldn't have done this without you guys. I really don't spend time, watching other things because, I understand people have, their own channel, stuff like that, and they have their own um information and opinions, and I really don't agree with a lot of people because I know these people have been making videos about Junior one day and then the next day it's just a complete joke, and I find it very disrespectful, and I don't want no parts of that. Me myself, I've gotten disrespected and bashed. I've been called everything for doing the right thing, for standing up, speaking up, and a lot of people don't like that, and for each his own, you know. But I love them and I continue to pray for them and I forgive them. I don't got no issues with them. Everyone has their own ways of doing things. I just have a way of putting in the footwork. It's never been easy to go inside of the store where Junior was killed, or having to go to his mural and light candles when we wish that he was here alive, enjoying his music, his video game, his Yankee games, his Explorer program, Explorer jacket that he loved to wear. Those are things that I think about. I really don't think about the negativity because the suspects that are already arrested will face judgment. They will definitely face judgment. So, you know, they definitely gonna regret the day that they did this to Junior. And I will be in court October 25th. I can't promise you guys that I will be allowed inside, but I will be at the court on my behalf and you guys' behalf. And every information that I get, I will let you guys know about it. So you guys will really appreciate it. Victoria. Hello, Victoria, Desiree, Maria. And I also like to take the time to read you guys' comments. And I hope everybody had a good day. If you guys can, please hit the thumbs up button, share this video. Just let everybody know that, if they want, 100% accurate facts and information, they could always tune into my channel and they're always more than welcome to ask me anything. Sarah, I just want to say thank you for what you've been doing for Junior and his family. You're welcome, Sarah. Um, Desiree, same. Hope you and everyone had a blessed week. Natalie, hi, Jay. It's been a while. The internet was really bad over here. Maria J, tomorrow will you be going live? Yes, Maria, I will be going live tomorrow. The gathering is at 4:30, but I normally always get there an hour or two before it gets crowded. I'm definitely hoping that a lot of people show up. I mean, a lot more than the protests. I want people to show their love and their respect, for Junior. we can't really focus on what's, the store being open and stuff like that. Like we gotta definitely move forward, and seek justice for Junior. So that's 1:30 my time. Yes, Maria, I believe so, depending where you are. Sarah, did you know Junior or his family personally before what happened? No, Sarah, I didn't. I didn't know Junior personally or his family. Um, I met Junior's mom after Junior passed away. I met her at the protest, and ever since this tragedy happened to Junior, he's been in my heart and my mind, and I've done everything that I can to speak up for him, seek justice for him. I'm volunteering for the junior law. I got in contact and actually met with the district senator of the Bronx. I've also written to the district attorney, emailed them, and left them a voicemail asking about Michael. So surveyors, I haven't gotten anything back. I've went to the protests. I went to his gravesite. I continue to go to the neighborhood that he lived in, even though his family still lives there. And I visit his mural, light candles for him. And I've continued to make videos, speaking up for him like his mom's had asked for. She wants everyone to speak up for him, and she wants no one to forget about him. And thank God today I was able to get the information as far as you know Junior's mom's complete address, even though I know where the building is and everything, but like the door number and her phone number where I could pick up the phone and call her. So that's definitely a blessing. And if she allows me to, give the address so you guys can write to her and stuff, I definitely will. Oh, hi, Rosa, Sarah. Thank you, Jay. You're a great person to get involved with this, and thank you for sharing with. You're welcome. Definitely welcome. God has given me a purpose to wake up and speak up, and sometimes I think about why He chose me because I've never done this before. I never have done something like this. I've spoken up for people, but I've never used so much love and attachment for someone I didn't know. And I asked God, why me? And He definitely hasn't answered, but He's definitely given me the purpose and the right path to walk in. And I'm just connected to Him now. And when I go visit Him at His gravesite, I don't go for a few minutes. I sit there. Like today was raining, and even though it was raining, I sat there. I sat there till I couldn't take the rain anymore, literally. Then Junior is the world's sons now. His death has affected many and brought so many people together. Absolutely, Then every time I go visit Junior at his gravesite, people think I'm related to him because of the way I sit down and I'm close to him. So they ask me if I'm related, and I tell them somewhat. But thank you, Jay. I really want to write to Leandra Desiree. I was meaning to tell you, Jay, after watching some of your videos about Leandra, hopefully she has been put on disability due to this tragedy so she can pay her bills, etc. Well, Desiree, I do believe that Leandra is okay. Leandra, she goes through a lot herself, grieving with her son. She wants her son back. I don't know what it feels like to lose a child. I have a 15-year-old, and I couldn't imagine. And, God is protecting her and helping her. And she's had to deal with, certain things as far as like people questioning her about money, and she's not even focused on money. And as we've seen, there has been foundations opened after Junior, which is 5 of them so far. And one of them was actually opened in the Dominican Republic. The Kalu Abdul Muhammad guy that was with Leandra at the press conference at the protest. He's definitely no good, and everyone is just trying to make money out of Junior. It's sad, it's a disrespect, and I'm just glad that she has a lawyer now, and that she plans to let her lawyer guide her through the right direction, so this won't occur. Because this is a total disrespect. Definitely is. When I think about Leandra, I think about, did she eat? Did she sleep? Is she okay? Like, those are things that I think about. And I continue to pray for her. And I always light candles for June. I have my Bible and everything, so I'm always praying for her. Rosa J, are you going tomorrow? We missed it because we were sitting in an empty room waiting for you. Yes, I'm going tomorrow, Rosa. I would definitely be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I have a 15-year-old son that looks so much like Junior. This has him. I understand, and you know, God bless him also. Now, ever since this happened to Junior, all of us that have kids and stuff, we look at our kids and we definitely can't imagine something like that happening to them. And that's the reason why I say people need to unite together, no matter the race, gender, nationality. Like, God made us in His own image, and He's given us one purpose, and that's to respect and love and appreciate and accept one another. Jake, what I don't get is why they have the animals together, or at least most of them, they will stick together on a story against Junior. Sad, unfortunately, we live in a world where a lot of people feed off situations like this and try to make money or tragedy like Junior. Are you right about that, Saba? Maria, I mean, to be honest with you, they're gonna do a long time. They just haven't realized it yet. They may be a few put together, but it's not gonna change anything. There's too much evidence on them. Someone is already telling, and they also have, suspects on camera, especially the ones in the store. What I could say is that Junior's mom is really, really upset at the store worker. She called him a killer, and she feels like he should be held responsible as well for what happened to her son. I'm upset at him as well. I think that he should have done more than just stand there, or not get in the way. Instead, go like this as they were dragging Junior, and make up a story and say that when they went in, that they were saying that Junior stole from their mom and stuff like that, just to cover himself. There's no police records of him dialing 911. Because here in New York, it don't take the police 4 minutes. They don't keep you on the phone for 4 minutes to arrive. Sarah, I have to go for now, but God bless you all. God bless you, Sarah. Bless you and your family. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Rows of four are in the same building at Rikers, but different areas. Two are in two other buildings at Rikers, four in Manhattan, and two are in South. I mean, you know what? Whether they together or separate, when this crime was committed, they were together. They knew what was going on. They knew what their plan was and what their agenda was. And now they got to face the consequences. I'm sure that Junior's in heaven looking down, and I know that he misses his mother and he loves his mother very much. And I'm sure that he knows that justice will be served. Louis, I have no sympathy for them, just like they didn't have with Junior. I just hope they make at least to try. Hey, I agree with you, Louis. No, they're definitely gonna have to suffer the consequences. Maria, thank you, Rosa. Didn't know that. Louis, Kevin Alvarez said to Cruz that Junior had killed his brother And Michael's sister said Junior had beat up his mom and that he was in a gang. You know, it still didn't give the store worker the right to not get involved after he said that he knew Junior for so many years and he spoke highly about Junior. What I don't understand is why he said he didn't see Junior for 6 months when Junior lives a full block away from the store. Like from where Junior lived to the store, it's a full block away. I'm positively sure that within 6 months, Junior was there numerous times, numerous times. So it's just lies on top of lies. And as everyone's seen, he lawyered up. He went and got a lawyer. He couldn't speak for himself. I heard on IG that Kevin got bail. But to be honest, maybe I haven't heard about that. I would highly doubt that Kevin got bail, especially when he's a suspect. You're already working for the deactivates. What do you mean, Joe Marie Cruz should face charges? I mean, he should face charges, but I doubt it. He's playing the victim right now. You know, a store worker should have done more. And you know what? Even if he doesn't get charged and doesn't get arrested, he has to live with it for the rest of his life. And at the same time, he has to face one person that we all gotta face one day, and that's God Himself. You know, terrible tragedy. He handed Junior over to them. You right about that, doesn't he? He didn't even get in the way. Are you gonna work with the detectives? Nah, I'm not gonna go work with the detectives. God has given me a purpose. So I don't need to work with the detectives. The detectives need to continue to do their job and find the other suspects and bring them to judgment, to face judgment. Because they weren't only 12. They were more than 12. And that's what gets me upset. That's what gets me upset. But for those that just came in and didn't hear what I said earlier, tomorrow is the gathering at 4:30 in Bathgate Avenue, 183rd Street. And Joe Marie. No, I did not say that. I did not say that I'm going to work with the detectives. This is ridiculous. Like, why would I say I was working with the detectives? Like, I always got to deal with trolls. I'm telling you, every time you're doing something positive, there's always negativity. Evil's always working. Could this have been an omen? I thought Junior had a cute teddy bear on the bed sweatshirt he was wearing for his 15th birthday. It was actually a grown bear that had me stabbed. Nah, the only person that knows our life and knows our ending is God. And Junior didn't deserve to die. He didn't deserve to get touched. He didn't deserve for these cowards to do what they did to him. Because that's what they are, cowards. You know, gotta call them for what it is. Like it is, there's no other way to put it. They're just straight cowards. It's hard to accept, but my opinion is destiny. But it was just terrible attack. It was definitely a terrible attack. He didn't deserve that. You know, no, he didn't deserve this. They are big cows. They definitely are. They don't really put any fear in anybody's heart. Like, I tell you guys all the time, I live in the Bronx. I never been approached by any of those type of people. Um, I think that they just like to hurt innocent people. They did this to Junior, and they did this to another kid. You know, they just like jumping people and cutting people and stabbing people. I mean, to build reputation, and then you see what happens when they go to jail. They start playing innocent and pleading not guilty, and then they start telling on each other. But now they got to face their judgment, and I'm positively sure there's people upstate waiting for them to show up. As soon as they get sentenced and they go upstate, all those other gangs and those people doing double life, triple life, they're gonna have to come across those type of people to tell us a bit about the video you uploaded. Well, the video that I uploaded yesterday was basically an unidentified person that was there when the situation happened to Junior. And he was basically talking about that Junior was in a gang when we know that he was not in a gang. And you know, he also stated that they wrote that the superior had wrote a letter to Junior's mom explaining that to her. You know, it just, you know, just lies on top of lies. You know, the person was looking for a plea, you know, a way of talking to try to get himself out. You know, he said that, you know, Junior ran up to the car and that day that Junior was killed, they were looking for numerous people because there was an incident that took place where someone um, got hit in the eye, and you know they just did a cowardly act. You know, we can't even believe if the interview that he was giving was actually true. He could have just been covering his ass. I don't know if it's true, but I heard the other child beside Hope was in a gang, but not the Trinidad. Nah, I haven't heard of Eastside being in a gang. You know, I noticed that every time one of these young kids get hurt or something happens to them, you know, sometimes they say that they're in a gang, but I strongly believe that they're just innocent kids. That's all they are. This gang is known for messing with you know, innocent people. They wouldn't do that to people that would react back. You know, they're just a bunch of cowards. They're going to get a nice welcome when they go upstate. You right about that, Bianca? They said he was in a gang called Grizzlies. I mean, I'm in New York. I haven't heard of no gang called Grizzlies. I don't even know what gang would want to name themselves Grizzlies. Rosa, I have a feeling they will actually enjoy it. I've seen videos of them stressing. Seems like they went into some freaky shit. Excuse my language. Maria, so some prison inmates will put light bulbs up there before they bust them on knife their cheek. I mean, they just gonna have a difficult time. You know, I'm sure that right now being in Rikers Island is a place where they don't want to be. They definitely don't want to be in there. And I would never ever forgive them for what they did to Junior. Never. If I would have been there when this was happening to Junior, I would have gotten myself involved. I wouldn't be sitting here. I would have risked my own life just to try to help. Rikers This is a luxury hotel compared to a brother. You ain't lying, Rosa. For those that are here in New York, and I've heard of upstate, worst place they want to be. This is gonna be pure health, pure health. It doesn't matter what they say or do. What they did to Junior, they're gonna have to suffer the consequences for the rest of their life, and they're gonna make a prior example out of them. You know, it's never. It's Leandra, the way she feels that feeling will never go away, and she wants justice. She wants to see these suspects put away for a long time, not only because of what they did to Junior, but because her fears that they may have an opportunity to come back out and hurt another child. The store being open and it not being a community center like it should be, it bothers her even more. Christiana. Thank you, Jay, for all the updates. You're doing a great job for Junior. God bless. God bless you too, Christiana. I appreciate it. Princess me, they could. I took him to the hospital no matter what. I agree. I agree. I feel like when Junior was stabbed and came back in the store, instead of them directing him to where the hospital is, helping him, helping him. And I can understand why a lot of people are upset about the store worker not being charged and not be arrested. But just know one thing, that even though he's not arrested and he hasn't been charged, he has to face a bigger judgment one day. And that's God himself. That's definitely God himself. I don't know how he could live with himself. I definitely don't understand. Like, I heard a recording of him. I heard a recording of him, you know, stating that, it would have been more than just one person if he would have gotten involved. And, like, he's just a punk. He didn't get involved. But someone that knew Junior, talked good about Junior, didn't call the cops when this happened to him, didn't even help him after it happened to him. Like, it's just a disgrace. What they got owner will be asked to testify for the prosecution. Watch, they're going to. Well, I just want to make it clear that he is not the store owner. The store owner's name is Sophis Guerrero. She is someone that just basically allows other people to run the store for her. But she's been the owner of this store since 2009 of April 7th. I checked the tobacco ID numbers. I checked the Department of State ID numbers. Um, I've written down each and everything that I've found out through public records. So the actual person will not show their face. Person that actually owns that store, they're not gonna show their face. It's a huge disgrace. I heard he has immigration status issues, so they got that lady to put it in her name. He said that they brought knives inside the store. I guess he forgot there were cameras there. I mean, he said that 3 of them brought knives inside the store. And I can't understand why Kevin is playing innocent. Like, he dragged Junior out of the store. Like, what does he think? Like, these guys are just cowards and delusional. Jose Munoz making music videos, coloring his hair. I mean, I don't know what type of issues this guy has, but suddenly he's camera shy. Suddenly they don't want cameras to be inside of the courtroom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Uh, Jania, Kevin also broke Junior's nose. And yeah, don't forget Kevin was hitting him in the store. Yeah, but Kevin is just delusion because Kevin has stated that when he gets out, he's gonna move him and his family out. I think to North Carolina or South Carolina. He's just delusion. The only place he's traveling to is upstate. Yeah, they should have thought about what they were doing before they did it. Instead of taking an innocent young man's life, he was full of life. He wanted to be something when he got older. Since 5 years old, Junior wanted to be a police officer to help the community, change the community. And they stripped that away from him. Like there's no sympathy for them. And then to see their family show up in court and not apologize, not even try to attempt to talk to Junior's mom and say, I'm sorry. They just they go on with these suspects are saying that they're not guilty. Jose Munoz is responsible for two other killings besides Junior's. It's a complete disgrace. I can't stand none of them. It's hard to talk about them. I can't stand none of them, man. I'm 34 years old. I never came across none of them. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm in New York too. The Grizzlies is a plus. Oh well, like I said, I never heard of them. I've heard of Bloods, Crips. Like I've heard of organs. I mean, maybe there's sections, maybe there's sets. I've never heard of any of that, of those types of sets and stuff like that. Like I don't get myself involved in games. You know, I protect my family, and that's about it. And I will protect the innocent person. If they were to be getting hurt the way Junior was, I would risk my life. I've done it before. I've gotten myself involved in situations where an innocent person was getting hurt. So I wouldn't be making videos if I was there when this happened to Junior. But like I was telling you guys earlier, I don't give anybody recognition, especially when I disagree with them or find them disrespectful or bashing or wherever they get their information from. I don't know. But someone had put up a video about Stephanie being arrested. Has not been arrested. The person that put the hit out on Junior, he is not out on bail. The store is open. I've been inside the store 2 times. Lynn, gangs have sex. These guys are turntables, but they're self-seconds 157. Like I said, I really don't know about, you know, these gang sections and stuff like that. This whole generation is just not how it used to be. I come from an era where we lived in one neighborhood and we protected that neighborhood compared to how it is now. So that's very crucial. Could have locked the door. Ashley, that's what I thought about, about too. And none of them made any attempts to apologize for when I claimed it. And he said, yeah, ain't nobody apologized to Junior's mom. Not the family, not the suspects, nothing. Like the suspect's family would be in the courtroom while Junior's mom is in the courtroom, and instead of going up to her and saying, listen, I'm sorry for what happened to your son, you know, I'm sorry for your loss, like something. They go to court after the suspects are being told when it's another court day and they plead guilty, they just go their own ways, like nothing. See, people don't pay attention and they don't speak up and stand up until it happens to one of their kids. You see what I'm saying? But since it didn't happen to one of theirs, and they feel like, they don't have any reason to speak to Leandra, like complete disrespect. But trust and believe God is gonna handle them. God will handle them. Daniel, are people going to the store giving the guy business? Yeah, Daniel, people buying stuff in the store. People are definitely buying stuff in that store. And they just gonna continue to keep buying. I'll be honest with you. They're not gonna stop buying stuff in that store. Yes, but the 14-year-old boy who was stabbed 2 days prior is rumored to be a part of the Grizzlies. Don't know if it's true. But Lynn, to be honest with you, I don't know if that's true. I can only speak on facts and what I know. Janya, I thought they said the gang apologized to Junior's mom on Instagram. Now, not the gang. One of them apologized to Junior's mom. Not the gang. I still believe that. The gang, they just going in there smirking and laughing. And they think it's cool what they did to Junior. They have no respect, no morals, no anything. They don't even speak English. I think maybe one or two of them speak English. The rest of them don't speak no English. No apology will make what they did to that boy right. They can go to hell with their apology. Hey, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you, Rosa. The apology is not going to bring them back. But at the same time, these suspects should be man enough to suffer the consequences and be honest. Pleading not guilty when people are already telling on you. I have 5 boys, 1 grandson. I asked my husband if we would know if they in a gang because his mama bear will whip the gang out of them. But you can tell the obvious, right? Hmm. Maria play no games. God bless your family. I was raised the same way. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. My mom always told me, gang, you don't need to be in a gang. Shit, you got your own gang. You got 5 brothers and sisters. And I'm the oldest. And I've always been overprotective with my sisters. I've been in my own situation. It's just things that I can't really speak about on here. But I've been in my own situations. Nobody's perfect. But ain't nobody ever mess with my family. Ain't nobody really mess with me like that. I'm really well known out there, and I do appreciate everybody praying for me and telling me to be safe and stuff like that. But you know, I'm I'm always fully prepared if anything was to happen to me. Johnny, wow, I still can't believe at 12 it would be 2 months without June. Yep, 2 months have went by. 2 months have went by, and it still feels like yesterday that this happened. We just gotta continue to keep Julian in our prayers and keep him in our hearts. Daniel, you're great with showing your kid to cook. Yeah, I spend time with my kids and I do special activities with them. I'm just strict with school. I teach my kids morals and respect, and I teach them to forgive. And sometimes they ask me, Dad, but why you always forgiving people? And I'm like, in order for God to handle the people that do you wrong, you have to forgive them. God can't handle your problems if you know you have all this negativity in your mind and in your heart. Hatred is a bad word and a horrible feeling. So, I teach my kids to love and respect one another and have morals. And like I told you, I go through it myself. I get bashed all the time. People make videos about me on YouTube, disrespecting me. And those same people have my number, email, IG, Snap. I mean, I don't know what they don't have, but instead they just rather do videos about me. So, gotta pray for them because they're running out of things to say. When you're doing the right thing and you speaking up and you have a good heart, you gotta deal with that. Jay, don't worry about those potato heads. Nah, I don't worry about them. I'm just saying a prior example, why I am the way I am, why I'm respectful. I don't do this for subscriptions. I don't do this for likes. I do this because God has given me the purpose to speak up for Junior and be there for him. So did Jason really call JR for money? And who else did he have to meet up with that money? Maybe Junior according to what Jason was. He told the cops. Rosa, you can't care about someone who makes videos about made in China, you know what I'm saying? Stay makeup. I agree with you, Rosa. You're not lying. You're a very smart person, Rosa. You could put one and one together. Lodi, Desiree, even if he doesn't go to jail, he already started to pay and will continue until he meets. I'll make it. You right about that, Lodi. Janya, Janya, I really wish I was there to pick that baby up and at least try to get him to the hospital on time. The police sitting there watching him bleed out is a shame. I mean, that is another thing, the police officers to just be watching is just horrible, completely horrible. I wish they would have did something. And then when Junior was sitting while he was bleeding to death, that's a security booth. If you guys see the video that I made when I went to Junior's neighborhood to light candles for him and stuff, there's a security booth. Like I took you guys all the way to inside the hospital. From the security booth where he was sitting in front of all the way to the hospital. They could have took him there. Madeline. Hey Madeline, God bless you. They could have took Junior to the hospital instead of having him sit there, guys, or some real ish. Man, he is something else. He's, uh, Manny. Manny's a whole total different topic, to be honest with you. They could have done something. Of course, they could have done something. They didn't have to just have him sitting there. Maybe if they would have got him to the hospital, they could have at least, try to keep him alive longer than he was. You know what I mean? That Dollar Tree Queen, I think in the beginning was sincerely devastated by the murder, but then started talking. Okay, hey, Len, for each his own. Like I said, we gotta pray for those type of people. I've been praying. Trust me, I've been praying, and I've been forgiving. So between praying and forgiving for those types of people, I'm positively sure it's working. I agree, Judge. Lisa Lee. Hello, Lisa. God bless you. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. Manny is Junior's half brother. He grew up in the yard. Absolutely true, Rosa. Ruby. That's what made that's what made worse. That so many people could have helped him, but not one person did. Are you absolutely right about that, Ruby? Somebody could have done something. If the store worker would have gotten himself involved instead of worrying about what may have happened to him, Junior could have lived. Could have lived. I believe that those guys would have backed off. If you would have said, listen, you're not putting your hands on this kid. So whatever you came for, you better back up, or you're gonna have to take me with him. They would have backed off. Like Cruz is not a little guy. Like he's a husky guy. He could have intimidated them. Desiree, seriously, why were they just watching him? They should have taken him. The, and yeah, I agree with you, Desiree. Yeah, I just can't imagine him sitting there bleeding, out staring at everyone, thinking, do something help me. That's something that replays in my mind all the time, Maria. Lisa, God bless you too, and thanks for bringing up updates. I know. You're welcome, Lisa. Desiree, he's just worried about wrestling. Come on, your brother just passed. You ain't lying, Desiree. Like I say, he's a whole total different topic. You know, like I said, I don't give negative people recognition unless I really have to. And sometimes they do need recognition so we can know their wrongdoings and the things that they should be called out for. But I believe there's always a time and a place for that, you know. And further down the line, I will be making a video about Manny, you know, what I dislike about him. I've named numerous things that I dislike. It's my opinion, it's just how I see it. It was three employees, three came inside. So what's the excuse? Cowards. Luby, you right. He would never be able to explain why he didn't get himself involved. Besides, he didn't want nothing to happen to him. Because they were scared, not for nothing, but if I see a bunch of punks with big ass machetes, I'd keep walking to a safe place and call. Look, you know, even even while they were touching Junior, like he should have called the police. You know, the store worker clearly stated that he was on the phone for 4 minutes. That they had him on the phone for 4 minutes. I've clearly said it numerous times. I live in New York. I live in the Bronx. I live about 20, 25 minutes away from where where Junior lives. Like you call the police, trust me, 4 minutes there, within less than 4 minutes they here. Between being on the phone with them and telling them your location, they will be there. Ashley, didn't he have a gun? Well, they say Ashley did have a gun. But if he did have a gun, he sure was scared to use that. I don't know what the hell was on that man's mind that night. If he would have had closed that store, Junior would have been alive. So no tapes, no cops were called from no one around. No cops were called. You know what upsets me the most is that a lot of people were recording from their window. They seen, besides the suspects that were inside the store, they seen other suspects running inside cars and the color of the cars, but nobody took the time to dial 911. I just can't understand that. I really can't not understand that. Every time I go over there and I look up at that building and all those windows, I could never understand. Never understand. And now when I go, like when I went to the protest, nobody was looking out. Maybe one or two people were looking out. Where were all those people that were looking out with their phones? I don't see none of them. Maria J, you think Cruz is in hideout, afraid to come out? Haven't heard much about. Well, Cruz, to be honest with you, Cruz, if this goes to trial and stuff like that, he will be used to testify. Most definitely. Most definitely. They're definitely gonna use him to point fingers at the suspects that he saw come inside that store and what they had on them when they came in. So they definitely gonna make him talk. Didn't the store owner have a button behind the counter in case he's getting rock stars. I didn't hear about any button. I do believe that some stores have that, but I don't believe he had one. Because I'm sure if he would have had one, he probably would have pressed it. I don't think he would have been on the phone calling. And if they had one, probably it wasn't working. So who knows? But I could never forgive that store worker for not helping. Hey James, God bless you, brother. Brittany, store owner be changed. What do you mean, Brittany? Lisa, it seems like so much more to this. I mean, whatever it is that hasn't been put out there yet will be brought to the light. One thing I can honestly tell you guys is there's two sides of everything. You know, these suspects will have an opportunity and a chance to speak on whatever they believe is true or whatever they have to say. They will be heard. You know, as much as we don't want to hear them and we just want to see them go to prison for the rest of their life, they do have a chance to talk. And they do have a right to talk. So they're innocent till proven guilty. That's just how the law works. Janya, if I was the store owner, I would have hit Junior, locked the door, and called 911. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you, Janya. When Junior jumped over the counter, the first time he jumped over the counter, and he's he kneeled down, that that was supposed to be it from there. That's when the store owner was supposed to come, grab the phone, call 911 as soon as the suspects came in, start letting them know, listen, it's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here. Instead, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. I mean, if I could really express myself how I feel, I got to keep my composure. I can't let evil get the best of me. Ashley, every time a murder happens at an establishment, they always close it down and turn it into something else. They never reopen it as the same business. Well, we definitely protested for that store to not be open, and I've made 2 videos with that store open. And the second time, I've seen more things in there than I seen the first time. So business is definitely open as usual, and they just taking it as just another day. I'm being very honest with you guys. Like Madeline, I don't understand what's going on. If you guys notice any trolls in here, like please let me know so we could get them out of here. Because one thing I would not tolerate is anybody disrespecting me or any of my subscribers or supporters on here. So if you guys notice any, trollers in here or anyone being disrespectful, just please let me know. Because I really don't got the time for that. This is all about justice for Junior and love and respect for Junior and his mom. I really don't got no time to be BSing. I really appreciate that, Rosa. I really thank you, Jay, for showing respect. Absolutely, I don't tolerate that. It's enough. It's enough with that I gotta deal with the bashing. Like I said, people making videos of me. They need to find a life. Like, don't focus on me. These people need to stop focusing on me. Focus on Junior. Justice for Junior, not justice for Jay. Justice for Junior. If you're not gonna stick up for Junior, you don't got love for Junior. You can unsubscribe. You can join everyone else's YouTube channel that all they do is constantly 1 minute talk about Junior, and then the next they talk about a million one other things that have nothing to do with what's really going on. I love this kid. I respect him. and I'm gonna continue to speak up for him, point blank. People don't like what I have to say, then unsubscribe and join another channel. Care less. Everyone that has subscribed to me sees what I do. I put in the footwork and I give out facts. I don't just sit home behind a camera and run my mouth. Like I'm out there risking my life. Like it's not a game. Who quote Junior that name? Well, they saying that either Jason or Stephanie, hit Junior up asking for $5. No matter who hit Junior up, Junior ain't nobody supposed to ask that young kid for anything. For anything. A complete setup. Such an innocent kid just trying to help somebody. Michelle, it's all hurt when they kicked him out. One of them could have put pressure on his neck and helped him to the hospital. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda, but they didn't. Not only they failed Junior by that store worker not helping Junior, protecting him, but when Junior was stabbed and came back in the store and was trying to get help and they didn't help him, to him running all the way to the hospital and getting in front of the hospital and them still not doing anything, like they just failed him. Everyone failed him that day. Everyone that was there failed him. The two nurses that walked by the store, and instead of them stopping and trying to find out what was going on, they kept it moving like, gee, Gary, gee, they should have gave him some paper towel or something. They should have done something, Gary. They should have done something, man. The hardest thing for me to do is go inside that store. The main reason of going in that store is so everyone can see that they have not closed that store down, that they have no sympathy, no remorse for what happened to Junior, opening up that business again. A complete disrespect. It's never easy or comfortable for me to go in there, but I have to give you guys the facts and I have to show you guys exactly what's going on. Like I said a little while ago, I can't sit here and just tell you guys what I think. I gotta go out there and show you guys for yourselves what's going on. Point blank. I don't watch other people. There's only two other channels that I watch. Lipstick is Sofrito, she's great, and Miss Go Lightly. You know, Miss Go Lightly has also had to deal with with certain disrespect from the same people that have been disrespecting me, and I would appreciate it if they stop because I don't tolerate it at all. Yanni, thanks for letting us know. Um, Only thing they're worried about is money, which they can easily get, but Junior's mom can't get. So, you're right, Lisa. You're absolutely right about that. You know, Leandra's not focusing on money. She wants her son back, and she knows that she can't get him back. So she wants justice for him. And I agree with her 100%. Like I said, I've been blessed to meet her. I've been blessed to meet Junior's dad personally. I now have Junior's mom's address and phone number. I have them. I have both. I know where the building is. I've passed by there numerous times, but I know the door number and I know her phone number. And I definitely hope to see her tomorrow, but she will be there. But I'm definitely hoping that I could get the chance to approach her and speak to her there. If not, I'm just gonna give her a call. Maria Baba. I wish I could see that interview with her saying that she sees herself in peace. Michelle, and I noticed the worker walking around had looked outside when they were slaughtering him. I wish his mother could get him back. We all do. Can you tell her we love her and pray for? Absolutely, absolutely, Lisa. I promise that I will let Leandra know that. I promise her. I promise you guys that I will let her know that there's a lot of supporters that are praying for her and love her. I definitely will do that. That's why I told you guys. I just don't sit back and just like I go out there. I get the facts and I get the right information and I give it to you guys. I was just blessed today to actually get her phone number. Like when I got her phone number, it touched me. It really did touch me. I couldn't believe I had her phone number. Like it meant so much to me. And her address and her door number where I could just go and knock on the door. What happened to the leader of the Trinitarians, Madeline? Which leader? You talking about the one that's arrested? One of the suspects? Well, I mean, the top leader. They're saying that the top leader is on bail, but the leader that's involved in Junior's killing is in jail. Whoever the top leader is someone else. But one of the leaders that is involved in Junior's death is still in jail. They all have to face judgment, each and every one of them. So they could smirk and they could laugh and they could plead not guilty, but they still got to face judgment. So that's not going to change, not at all. But for those that missed what I had to say earlier, tomorrow's the gathering, the 2-month gathering for Junior. It's going to be held in Bathgate and 183rd Street at 4:30 p.m. So if you're in the New York area, please try your best to attend and show your love and your support. And I'm definitely gonna go on live. So for those that aren't able to be there, you guys will see it on live because I will have it on live for you guys. I'll give you my word on that. I will be there. I won't be there at 4:30. I'll be there earlier than 4:30 because I like to show up early. Absolutely, Rosa. Like I said, I'm going on my behalf and you guys' behalf. For those that can't make it, I would definitely be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And another thing, like I said, I don't mention names because I don't give them any recognition. But someone had put out a video about the Stephanie girl getting arrested and being charged. I'm really, really upset about that because that is not true. Stephanie has not been arrested nor charged. She's still under witness protection. Desiree. Damn, I wish I lived close. Thank you so much, Jay. God bless you. Absolutely. I mean, you guys see me at the protest, and I came out on the news, and that's exactly where I met Junior's mom for the first time. I met Junior's dad for the first time last Sunday. A lot of people were saying that he's in Florida and a whole bunch of BS when I seen him with my own eyes. But the things that people would say, people would say anything because they're not there. They're not there. You know, I just, I just, I just want you guys to be careful who you watch and who you listen to that sits back and talks about justice for Junior and stand up for Junior and knows so much about Junior, but has done nothing for Junior besides run their mouth. Has done no footwork whatsoever. Hasn't visited him, no protest, no nothing. Not even reach out to Junior's mom. Nothing. Nothing at all. So please be careful with those types of people. Don't believe everything you hear. Trust and believe that. Actions speak louder than words. So if you don't see them put in any action, but they're just giving you words, then it's up to you to believe them. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't watch them. I don't give people recognition. I don't watch them. I don't. I really don't have time for that. I want justice for Junior, and I love Junior, and I love his mom, and I'm gonna continue to do what I've been doing. That's footwork and speaking up. Gee, that pisses me off when people do that because it's an emotional roller coaster. When I said stuff to you was arrested, I got so happy then to find out for excuse. I understand, Maria. I was upset. The minute I seen the video of the person talk about Stephanie's arrested, like unbelievable, unbelievable. Natty, I think police protection is not to protect them because they are afraid, but to keep them alive long enough so justice can be served. Gotta protect all witnesses, even the guilty. Lisa, justice for Julian. And I really appreciate all of you. You guys have been amazing, very supportive. Like when I meet Junior's mom again, when I speak to her on the phone, and I hope and pray that I meet her tomorrow. But one way or another, I'm gonna see her. When I see her, I'm gonna let her know that she has a lot of supporters that got love and respect for her, and are always praying for her. On you guys' behalf, I promise that I will make that happen. I promise. I'll give you my word. Jay, you're a great person. I can't thank you enough for all you do. I haven't been able to stop thinking about Junior. I have two boys the same age as Junior. I see my boys. I see Junior. I agree with you, Christian. I have a 15-year-old son. I couldn't imagine. Fake news sucks, Jay. But the one and only. I mean, to be honest with you, fake news, I really don't want to give anyone any recognition. It's on live talking about the kids. And, to be honest with you, like I said, I don't know none of these people. Fake news sucks. I don't know any of these people. God bless them. I forgive them. Let them continue to bash me. I never met them in person. Um, I wish that someone would disrespect me personally about one of my kids. I wish they would personally, but I highly, highly, highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I don't play those type of games. So you would never know how great you're doing unless you got people trying to knock you down. And I have my faith in God and I believe in God and I forgive those that come against me. I don't know any of these people. You know, they people have made it a hobby to talk about me. But like I said, these same people that speak of me have my number, has my email, has my Snap, has my IG. So what can you say? I just thank you guys. I thank each and every one of you guys for the support and the respect. And like I said, besides me stating facts and stating what I know, you guys have seen me put in the footwork. You guys have seen me personally, you know, not here presently, but you guys have seen the videos that I've put up, and y'all seen what I've done. So what can I say? So many people are screaming out justice for Junior, but we don't see any of them there. And I don't want anybody to mislead you guys. So please be careful who you listen to. Please be careful who you watch. And don't let people mislead you. You know what I'm saying? Until they don't show you with actions how much Junior really means and any facts that are even true, then what can you say? But I don't give people recognition. This is all about justice for Junior. I love Junior and I love his mom. I'm gonna be at the gathering tomorrow at 4:30. I would appreciate if each and every one of you guys that are in New York could attend. If you can attend, that's fine. I will have it on live. I will be out there. Like I said, I lived around there for 20 years. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna let you guys see what's going on. And then I will be on live tomorrow night as well. So, I'm very appreciative and blessed to have the purpose that God has given me. So, so I don't understand, Brittany. And Junior smiling, seeing all the love he has and dancing. Absolutely. Junior loved music. He loved to dance. He loved to smile. He loved sports. He loved being in the Explorer program. Amazing kid. Amazing. I have not, heard one person that lives around that area speak bad about him. Everything is good about him. And there's days when I'm really sad, and men have emotions. And there has been days when I've broken down, like literally broken down, crying over what happened to Junior. But I continue to pray, and Junior just wants us to stay positive, and I'm sure he wants justice. He wants us to pray for him and think about happy moments and gun moments, and let God handle the suspects. As you can see, God is working. God is working. So while we continue to speak up for Junior, want justice for Junior, we gotta allow God to handle the suspects, because they're going to a place that we don't want to go to. We don't want to go to a place. We don't want to go to the place where the suspects are going. We definitely don't want to be there. Trust me. It's written in the Bible. We definitely don't want to be there. But I'm about to end this live. Um, I just want to say I thank and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that support me and encourage me and always have me in your prayers. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I got so much love for y'all. Um, I love Junior as well. When I'm out there, lighting candles for Junior and going to see him at his gravesite and, you know, speaking up for him. Um, I don't really focus on something happening to me, but no matter what, it's not gonna stop me from speaking up. So I just want you guys to know that unless you see the facts, unless you see the footwork, then you guys have to really think about what you believe and what you don't believe. And you guys have every right to follow whoever you want to follow. I can't make that decision for you guys. But why y'all here with me? Guarantee I'm gonna continue. As far as being scared and being fear, I'm good. I'm definitely good. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. So peace and blessings. Like I always end my lives. Stay away from negativity. Stay positive. Stay focused. Stay motivated. No matter the race, gender, nationality, learn to respect, love, and appreciate one another. God made us in his own image, and never allow hatred to come into your heart. Instead, forgive those that come against you and allow God to handle them. God bless you and your family. Never take life for granted. If you have children, hug them, kiss them, appreciate them, continue to cherish them. They're gonna make mistakes, but your job is to teach them the right way and lead them down the right path. Even when they make mistakes, you know, just let them know that you're there for them and that you love them and that you know you just want the best for them. So God bless each and every one of y'all. Tomorrow I will be going on live at the gathering. It starts at 4:30, so I will be on live around that time. As soon as it starts, I'll go on live. I promise. I will definitely be there. I love each and every one of you guys. I pray for each and every one of y'all. God bless. Take care. Please be safe. Please be safe. Learn to love, not hate, but forgive, just like I forgive. God bless y'all. Peace.